Good Monday afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Taylor Stephenson. We're still underneath a weather impact alert until 8 p.m. today for the snow-rain mix. Now, being transparent, this weather impact alert could extend into tomorrow morning if our concern for black ice continues to grow. Inland will have mainly snow around parts of the central and eastern south side. Into portions of northeastern North Carolina, it will start off as rain and then transition over into snow. And then by the immediate coast, mainly a cold rain. Regardless if you see snow or not today, you need to make sure you take travel precautions. That means if you don't have to travel today, just enjoy having a day inside watching the snow and the rain from indoors. If you do have to travel, just make sure that you keep a healthy distance between you and other cars on the roads. Now, right now, I am tracking snow and rain falling during this early afternoon, but the precipitation is going to become more widespread later on this afternoon. And as I mentioned just a moment ago, a hard freeze tonight could lead to the potential of black ice developing for the Tuesday morning commute, which could make travel conditions once again hazardous. Right now from the Thompson Creek Window Company Skyview around 1 p.m. we're seeing those choppy waves signaling to us that it's very breezy outside. Also raindrops still coming down at the Virginia Beach oceanfront from our Dairy Queen camera. Temperatures right now are in the upper 30s. We started off in the lower 40s this morning, so seeing those temperatures drop will allow for snow to continue to fall in areas, or if we're seeing rain now as temperatures continue to fall, that will make it over into snow instead of rain. Right now, we are seeing north-northeast winds 25 miles per hour, so breezy, cold, and really just a wintry mess. Anywhere from the Appalachian Mountains all the way through central Virginia and into the peninsulas around the coastline, ongoing rain, but it is very cold. You can see that radar is starting to become much more active, starting to see some of these gaps filling in from west to east around the peninsulas, mainly snow. As you get into portions of the southern peninsula, we're seeing some pockets of some rainfall still ongoing. But again, as temperatures continue to drop, that will make it more of a transition over into snow. And then for the south side, mainly snow as you head inland. Areas as you get around parts of Suffolk, Franklin, right now either a cold rain or very, very light snow. That again will also transition over into snow. In Norfolk, we're seeing some sensors telling us it's a mix of rain and snow. At the Virginia Beach oceanfront, still seeing those raindrops. In northeastern North Carolina, this is going to be the bullseye between that rain-snow transition where we could have maybe some slushing mess anywhere from Elizabeth City up through Knott's Island into southern Virginia Beach, including places like Pungo. So be very, very careful out on the roads today. Now, Futurecast will show that the radar should eventually fill in by about 2 to 3 p.m. today. Temperatures continuing to fall, upper 20s inland, lower to middle 30s in the central portions of the viewing area, and then upper 30s to upper 40s for our coastline. Wherever we're sitting in the upper 30s to the 40s will be mainly a rain. As you get into those middle 30s and below, that will be some wet snow. Snow continues during the heart of the work commute and then even continues through about 7 to 8 o'clock. Once we get into the evening time, that's when the snow starts to really subside. A lot of that coastal rain still hanging around, but temperatures also plummeting. Middle to upper 20s inland, middle 30s to middle 40s around the coast. We can't rule out the chance for an isolated flurry or an isolated shower to linger around the area overnight, though chances will dwindle into the overnight and into early Tuesday morning. Now, again, the reason why we're concerned about black ice for Tuesday is because temperatures inland will make it down into the middle 20s. Anything that is wet on the roads will freeze, leading to that potential black ice. As you head towards the coast, we'll be in the lower to middle 30s, so hovering right around that range for some possible freezing. Mainly rain as you get into northeastern North Carolina around the Albemarle, the Currituck Sound, and the Outer Banks, and then a slush to rain corridor from Moyock down through Elizabeth City and Belvedere, a trace, so a dusting up to maybe ½ an inch to an inch near just south or near the ocean front, and then all the way down into northeastern North Carolina. For the central and western south side, we are watching for 1 to 3 inches of rain, snowfall to come through as rain moves over into snow this afternoon. As you see, getting close to Petersburg and Chester and into Richmond, they're watching for 3 to 5 inches of snowfall as it has been snowing for the majority of the time any precipitation has come down for today. Around the peninsulas, 1 to 3 inches of snowfall, including the southern eastern shore. Heading up to the northern parts of the eastern shore, maybe a trace to half an inch to, at most, an inch of snowfall. Now, tomorrow, again, just giving you a recap of the black ice potential. Temperatures will drop down into the mid-20s to the lower 30s. Any standing water will freeze, especially on bridges and overpasses, as elevated surfaces have more opportunity for cold air to be wrapped around them. And that's why you may see signs that say that bridges ice before the roads. It's because that elevated surface has the opportunity to see the colder temperatures much quicker as that air wraps around them. So be very, 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 very careful as you're out and about for tomorrow morning. Your 5 to 7 day forecast shows temperatures in the lower 40s today and tomorrow. But again, we've already hit the 40s this morning, so we're dropping throughout the afternoon. That's that downward arrow showing temperatures falling through the rest of the day with that rain and snow mix. We should be dry for the next couple of days. Highs will rise back into the mid 50s on Wednesday, but our next system will bring us another cool down for the end of the week. We could have a couple of isolated showers on Friday, but by the time we get into the weekend, it will be cold once again. Highs at best for Saturday and Sunday in the mid 40s.